Hi everyone, welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today I wanted to do a little activity around hand washing. I think this is particularly relevant with everything opening up and playgroup coming back next term. I thought this activity is something really that would be really valuable to do with your children. It focuses on hand washing and most importantly why soap and water are so important to wash our hands. So it's quite a visual activity. So this, you may have heard of this experiment or you may have seen it. So this is basically the pepper germ experiment. I do know a lot of kinders and schools have done this with children because it's such an excellent way to demonstrate how important it is to wash our hands. So yeah, this activity, it will help your little ones to understand why it's so important to wash your hands and how soap and water actually clean our hands. So the suggestion is to thoroughly wash your hands. It takes about 20 seconds. And one of the things that's been suggested is to sing happy birthday twice, and that's the amount of time recommended it takes to get your hands really clean. You may have seen my previous video, my story time and rhyme time session, where I did some hand washing songs, and that was just another fun way that you may like to use some of those songs while your child's washing their hands, and it's just a fun way to remind ourselves how to keep safe. So for this activity, all you need is just some empty sort of bowls, just some pepper, I've just got ground black pepper and just some soap. So I'm using liquid soap and water. So it's like basic stuff you'll have in your home. So for the first part of our experiment, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some water like in a plain dish. So we've got our water there. So this is just one of the ways you can demonstrate this activity. So we've got some water in a dish. I'm just going to squirt, and I've just got liquid soap. I'm just going to squirt some soap into the dish, give it a bit of a swish around. So there's our lovely soapy water. So we've got that. And then what we do with our pepper is, so I'll just pop some pepper into a dish. So just a small amount, that's probably enough. And then what I do is to get your child to pop their finger into the pepper. So I'll just do that. So you can see the pepper on my finger, so that obviously represents the dirt. So we've got our dirty hands. Now I'm going to put that in the lovely clean soapy water, and you can see like the soap, how it just sort of dissolves the pepper off straight away. So our hands are clean. So that's like just a really simple explanation how we get the dirt off our hands. Another way we can demonstrate this is, and this is a really fun visual tool, is again, I'll pop some water in the dish for you. So the water goes in there. Now what I'm going to do is get my pepper again, trusty ground black pepper, pop that in the water so you can see instantly it looks just like dirt. So the pepper represents the dirt on our hands. And then what we do is I get the child to put their finger out. So we pop a little bit of the liquid soap on our finger, just like that. And this is the really fun bit. So we've got our dirt in our water, we've got our soap. So as soon as we pop our clean soapy finger into the water, you can actually see how the pepper just instantly moves away. So I know when I've done this with my children, they find that magical, so it's quite magic. So that's a really good way to show how fantastic soap is, just to dissolve all that dirt and how it works. Another thing when doing this experiment, I think it's a really good opportunity to have conversations with your children and get them thinking. So what are some of the other things that would have the same effect? So that was something that I was looking at. So with sort of another idea I had, I was wondering if it would work with just plain soap, like a bar of soap. So I'll put put some more water in the dish. So pop some water in. Get our pepper again. So the same thing, popping some pepper on the water just like that. But this time, instead of our liquid soap, I'm going to see if it works if I just use a plain bar of soap. So I'm just going to rub the soap, make my finger nice and soapy. Actually, I'll add a bit of water. Make my finger nice and soapy, lather that up. So I've got soap on my hands. So let's see if it'll have the same effect. So there we go. You can see, again, the pepper is just moving away. It's like the soap on my hands. It's like magic. So this is just a really good way to show your children. That's why soap and water is so important in getting those germs off their hands, and how we keep ourselves nice and healthy and clean by washing our hands. Fantastic visual tool. You might like to do this at home with your children. Maybe you can experiment with other things and see if it has the same effect. So hopefully everybody finds that really helpful. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see everybody next time for another activity. Thank you. Bye.